Why does this look so fire? A couple days ago, I woke up to the notification of a brand new Sonic mobile game. And you know, I didn't think it'd be all that, but for whatever reason, this is the project that Sega seems to have just absolutely cooked for. This game looks like a whole ass 5-star meal, and I cannot wait to sink my teeth into it. I'm here today to share my thoughts on the trailer and discuss some of the controversies surrounding the title, so let's get right into it. The trailer opens with a very clean looking 2D animation, featuring Sonic dodging these stretched out Eggman arms. Sonic is carrying some purple gemstone thing, which is featured in the game's logo, so it probably holds some sort of significance to the story. Maybe Eggman wants to harness its power, like he does with literally every other gemstone ever. Then we transition to gameplay, and holy fuck! For a fucking Sonic mobile game, this looks insanely good. Sonic and friends look like they control pretty freely. I'm a bit concerned how it'll feel playing the game with the touchscreen, but I imagine it'll be pretty good if you set it up with a controller. Each character has their own unique moveset too, which is really nice to see. This should give the levels a decent amount of replayability. The selection of characters is pretty interesting too. Of course, we have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, but Rouge and Cream are here, and in my opinion, those are pretty odd choices. With this alongside Prime, it kind of seems like they're trying to make Rouge the honorary 5th member of Team Sonic, which is kind of odd, but I'm not against it, so whatever. Cream honestly wouldn't have been my first pick for a playable character, but honestly I'm not opposed to the idea either. I don't think she's had a prominent role in a Sonic platformer since Advance 3, so it's good to see her make a comeback. The graphics themselves aren't great, that's to be expected for a game made for fucking iPhones, but the art style is absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me a lot of the Team Sonic racing art style in a way that everything is pretty stylized and cartoony, but also somewhat realistic looking, if that makes any sense. What I'm trying to say is it looks good. We get a brief glimpse at 2 of the game's bosses. They look pretty cool, but we really don't have enough to go off to make any full assumptions about them. Near the end of the trailer, we see more of the 2D animation, still looking great of course. On the final title screen, we see a brand new sheep character. No idea what her deal is. We also learned the game is launching very soon. It'll be available December 5th on Apple Arcade. Ugh. A fucking 5-star meal from a goddamn McDonald's. So the game looks shockingly interesting so far. They also put up a website for the game with a boatload of information, including a story summary. Seems like the premise is Eggman has found an ancient device called the Reverie, and is using its power, as per fucking usual, to conquer the world with his dreams. Sonic and Co have to race through his dreamscapes to stop his diabolical plans. This is honestly a pretty interesting concept, and one that honestly could have been used for a fully fledged game. But I'm just gonna say that if this is what Eggman dreams about, I don't think he's really as bad as we think. Bro really just wants a vacation on the beach. Although it does look like the levels might progressively get more and more Eggmanified, so maybe that's a theme of the game. The website also featured a couple screenshots, so let's take a look-see, shall we? What the fuck? There's an image of Sonic fighting the crab boss. Cool, cool. I like that both the boss and the environment sort of a beach ball looking texture. It's creative. Next we have Amy getting launched into space. I hope she lands okay. Here we have an image of Sonic rail grinding. We get a closer look at the environment too, and might I say it looks hella detailed. Good work. There's also an image of Tails flying over a factory looking zone, which seems pretty reminiscent of Chemical Plant with the purple ooze and whatnot. Here's Cream in presumably the same level, now with orange ooze. The level design here looks pretty open too. I like that. And finally, we have Knuckles hovering or something. Good for him, I don't know. Some new renders were dropped for the game, and for the most part they look pretty good. We got one of the new character, whose name is apparently Arium, it's something. I wonder what her deal is. We still know nothing else about her. I really like her full design though. Here's one of Sonic. I really like the posing and color, but his face just looks off. Did they hit him with a brick or something? Cream, Rouge, and Knuckles look great. Tails looks pretty good too, although he's oddly a piss yellow color. Amy looks like she's seen unspeakable things. Alright, I think it's time we address the elephant in the room, the Apple Arcade exclusivity. I'm gonna be 100% with you, I get why they're doing this. Apple very likely helped fund the game, and that's probably why it looks so polished, so of course they're gonna want to keep it on their own service. If Apple hadn't funded the game, it likely would have never been made. Now, I get why people are mad over the exclusivity. I would be too if I didn't have an Apple device, but honestly, this is a common occurrence. Plenty of games are locked behind specific consoles. Spider-Man 2, Starfield, literally every Nintendo game ever. Hell, even Sonic was a Sega console exclusive before they went third party. Sure, it sucks, and everyone would be a whole lot happier if exclusivity wasn't a thing, but it is what it is. So is this my dream Sonic game? Probably not. Looks pretty good though. The controls look pretty fluid, the art direction looks phenomenal, the character selection seems pretty cool. The Apple exclusivity is kinda lame, but I'm not too bothered by it. So yeah, Sonic Dream Team looks like a pretty good time. I'm excited to see how it is. Alright, I'm done yapping. Y'all can subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and watch more of my videos. That's it. That's the end of the video. There's nothing left to see. Oh, except